I noticed there's two people in here just making sweet potato and ground beef today. If you guys want to stick around to see the full recipe. I haven't been around in a couple months, as you guys may have known. Just took a little break. Everyone needs that every now and again. Just been posting, and it's kind of nice. So I'm hoping to get back into it, posting lots of recipes. I've actually lost about 24 pounds, eating better. I'll be making more healthier recipes. If there's anything you guys want to see, you can let me know. I'm really into keto right now, honestly, is my best go-to. So I do allow myself some sweet potato. I do allow some carbs. I don't cut it out completely, so I don't know if you want to call that true keto or whatnot. But that's what I've been up to, losing weight, feeling better. It's almost springtime, so that helps a lot too. Been running lots. I don't know if you guys have been getting into exercise. So I'm hoping to share quite a few healthy recipes. It's nice to get back and get posting. Sorry I kind of deserted you guys for a few months. But like I said, everyone needs their breaks, right? Sorry, don't mind me. I have a cold today too, so just trying to get over that. But I'm happy to get back on here and do my live. Just peeling my sweet potatoes, trying to keep my area clean here. I feel like 2 sweet potatoes would be fine for what I'm making. I got my pot over here. I'll get it warming up. I like doing the one pot meals, honestly. It's so easy. So I'm just going to go ahead and get this cut up. And smaller pieces, I think it'll cook better. I'm going to do it that way. Just get this sweet potato cut up. I find it's very difficult. I try to buy like the thinner ones. Makes it a lot easier on myself. I do want to try and get it in the same similar size pieces for easy cooking. Oh yeah, I got my knife stuck. Don't need that. So I'm just gonna do this. Get this sliced up for us. But yeah, it's nice to be back and be posting again. I'm gonna try to stay on a regular schedule. Some keto recipes, something healthier than what I had been posting in the past. I was posting a lot of desserts in the past. I'm not saying I won't post desserts, but I'll try and post healthier ones. Even if I don't end up eating them all, I can make them for my family or what have you. Like I said, I'm trying to cut these into similar pieces just so that they cook better. I don't know, I'm trying out this new tripod. Well, I don't know, tripod. But neck piece for filming. I don't know, you guys will have to let me know if you actually like it. So you can see everything that I'm doing here. Which kind of makes sense. It's easier than just having a tripod on the counter, what have you. So, just getting similar size pieces. Getting that in my pot. I was gonna do a live where people could join in, but I figured for my first one I'd just do a regular basic live. Don't want to make it too complicated. You guys will have to bear with me. I've got a head cold right now. It's awful. So I feel like that will pass sooner than later. Yeah, I'm at about just under 500 subscribers. Hope you guys, if you like my content, you choose to subscribe. There'll be a lot more content coming, like I said. I did start another channel while I was off from this one, but it's not related to the topic of this one. So if you guys are interested, you can ask me about that one, but it's not the same as this one. Okay, like I said, I'm just going to do a one pot meal for this. Make it easy. I like meal prepping, especially on the days that I have to work. It just makes it so much easier. This does have more carbs in it with the sweet potato, but when I eat it, I just eat less of it. And I portion out my meals as well so that I know exactly how many carbs that I'm getting. And for my keto, since I've lost like 24 pounds, I try to keep it under 60 carbs a day, give or take, roughly. But I seem to be doing okay so far with that. It's spring, so I feel like everyone's on a diet. But I'd like to think of it more as a lifestyle change. I've been doing this, eating healthy since, I want to say November. Yeah, mid-November. I just felt horrible and I wanted to start eating better. So that's what I did. And it doesn't mean you can't have carbs. You can still have some kind of carbs. It just doesn't have to be a lot. And if you're making a lifestyle change, it's everything in moderation, right? Because if you cut out something completely, you're just going to crave it and crave it and crave it until you eat all of it. But I think I haven't had any chocolate since November other than like one piece. I got like the really dark chocolate. I don't know, 72% cocoa or something. I don't think I could do the 90% cocoa. I don't know about you guys, but I just figured I'd share that. Yeah, so I try to post more regularly. Okay, so I have that in there. I'm going to want to put my extra virgin olive oil, add that in there. The other side of the pan is going to be for my ground beef. So that. I'm going to want to add, this is minced garlic. I don't ever cut up garlic. I don't like doing that, so take a big heaping of the ground minced garlic and just add that on top. So that's nice and easy. Put the lid back on there. I'm going to use salt and pepper. Get that seasoned. Really well. And then I'm going to go ahead and get my ground beef and onion as well. Take at least one onion cut up. So I'm going to add that in there as well. I hate peeling onion. Ugh. Clean my knife. Somewhat clean. That cut up. Just one onion for flavor. Ooh, I don't drop it on the floor. Half of it went on the floor, but that's alright. Oopsie. Yeah, it's a little bit trying figuring out with this new tripod. I'll have to clean the floor after, that's okay. Yeah, it's like a neck device. It hooks onto your neck, so as I cook, it just moves and you guys can see what I'm actually doing. We'll try it today and see how that goes. Just getting at least some onion in there to help season it. Doesn't have to be perfect. There's that. The floor's a mess now, but that's okay. We'll clean that up after. Okay, so let's get the ground beef on the other side and get it cooking. I put this in the freezer, or taken it out of the freezer last night. I don't know about you guys, but I just find that so much easier. We stock our freezer with lots of ground beef, so it helps quite a bit. Oh yeah. Okay, so let's get that broken up just a little bit, the ground beef, so it starts to cook. I have lots of other videos, long form videos linked on my profile on my YouTube if you guys care to watch any of those. I'm not sure if there's certain recipes you're looking for, but like I said, I'm going to be cooking a lot more healthy ones in the future. And this is more of like, you guys have seen the viral ground beef and sweet potato bowls going around online, so this is kind of my take on it. I want to get that beef going, and I'll get it seasoned. It's kind of soaking up the oil as well. And then the best part is when you go to steam it. So I'll make sure that I put the lid on the frying pan here just to get the steam going. Once I've seasoned my beef, just a little bit of salt. You don't want too much, but that, pepper, put that on there. So I'm gonna get that steaming. So I'm gonna start with that, and I'll clean up while I wait for you with you guys. But I'm gonna top it with honey and sour cream. We'll see how that goes for taste, but it should be good. Just gonna put my stuff away. Dishwasher there to unload after. Clean up my mess. Somewhat, anyway. There's always dishes to be done, I find. Yeah, hopefully I can start posting more content. I'm gonna try for at least one long form video a week to add to my current base on the channel. Just get this cleaned up. Hopefully those potatoes soften up in the same amount of time that the beef cooks. I feel like sometimes they take a little bit longer, and I don't always do the one pot meal. I usually do like one in the oven, cook those ahead of time. Just clean up my mess in here. Put a mop on the floor. Get all that onion off. Give it a stir, especially the meat. And this is great, like I said, for meal prep. It doesn't hurt to cook ahead of time, even for the next day or two. And then I have meal prep ready to go for a take to work, or some days you just don't even feel like cooking, honestly. As this beef cooks up though, it'll start to tender these potatoes. And you could top it with whatever you like, honestly. It doesn't have to be what I'm putting on it. You can put honestly whatever you want. I just want to get that piece of meat in the back. Lost. So yeah, it's sizzling there. Quick and easy, honestly. It took me like maybe 10 minutes to prep the veggies, not even. Peel those 2 potatoes, cut up an onion, season it, garlic, salt, pepper. You can really use whatever you have in your pantry. It makes it really, really easy. So yeah, I hope if you guys aren't subscribed to the channel that you subscribe for lots of great videos on food and cooking, budget meal since everything seems to be so expensive right now. It's absolutely ridiculous. I don't know, you guys will have to let me know what your grocery bill looks like. Even mine, I'd honestly say it's like at least $1,000 for a month for 2 adults. I don't know if it's like that for you, but that's what it's like in our house. I'm trying to cut back, but you never know. So yeah, that ground beef is still pink, so you just want to stir it every now and again. And you could even serve this, like if you wanted to do rice on the side, if you wanted to do like a noodle. That's not really keto, but not everyone is eating keto, I understand that. But you could just do any variation of this on your own. And it'll cook up pretty quickly. And I like the one pots because once you have it on the stove, you don't have to babysit it as much. I mean, have TV going in the back and you can walk away for a few minutes. It's not going to hurt it, you know. It's pretty easy and simple. It's starting to smell really good too, so, but no, mainly just doing it now. I know it's only like lunchtime, but just doing it to meal prep for later on today, so I don't have to do anything later. You guys will have to excuse the cold. I sound pretty stuffed up. Just been sick the last few days, but hopefully on the mend. Yeah, it smells so good. But yeah, like I said, put it on some rice, put it on some noodles. You could even do with it zucchini noodles if you still want to stay more keto. That would be good as well. There's lots of different options, and I don't like draining the grease from the beef. I buy the beef that's like very low fat so that there's less grease, but honestly that nice taste soaks into the potatoes. Not everyone has to drain the grease. Yeah, but I figured a live would be best to kick off back into posting and say hello again because it's been so long. I feel like it was 3 months since I posted a short on YouTube, which is quite some time. I should have just kept posting like once or maybe twice a week. That's less than what I was, but yeah, hoping to get back into it. I'd say this probably take about a half an hour on the stove to soften the potatoes, and I can keep checking them with a fork just to see their softness once I keep stirring them. But yeah, it's soaking up all that good flavor. I wish you guys could smell this. Kind of a set it and forget it. I mean, yeah, don't leave the house, but it's a fairly quick meal that can be done. And like I said, I want to drizzle a little bit of honey on mine and sour cream. I don't know if most people would like that flavoring, but and I also have these limes too, I think. I know it's kind of a weird flavor combo, but I feel like I need to use these up. Let's give one a rinse. They've been there for a while, so maybe I'll just cut one open just to see. Let's see if that's still good. I'm not too sure. Oh yeah, still good, I'd say. Let's give it a little squeeze of lime once I'm done here. It's coming along. Try to keep the lid on it so that it steams better. Helps it soften it more. And then if you want to check how soft it is, you'd want to get a fork just to check for tenderness of the potatoes. Still got a bit of ways to go, but you can see that steam, it is coming along. And I'll just put it in containers after, put it in the fridge. That's my meal prep. Trying to do meal prep so that I'm not tempted, at least if this is carbs that I'm having at work, I'm not tempted to get worse, because this is healthier than having, say, McDonald's or Tim Hortons or anything takeout wise. So I know it's still carbs, but my portion, I usually try to take a little bit more of the beef than I do the sweet potatoes. It's just a nice flavor, and I noticed since I've been cutting back on eating better, or not eating bad, so I haven't had any chocolate, barely. I think I had one little piece the other day. And then sweet potato is like a go-to. Like, it's amazing how sweet stuff tastes after you haven't had it for a long time, or when you get used to not having that sweet. So a go-to of mine is definitely yogurt. Half a cup of yogurt with a little drizzle of honey for a dessert. That's just perfect. It hits the spot. A thing of peanut butter, a scoop of peanut butter I've done for dessert as well, with some honey on it. Honey honestly is my go-to, but I know there's like 17 or 18 carbs in like a tablespoon of honey, I want to say. Let's see here. I mean, I don't like to overdo it. Yeah, 17 grams of carbs in 1 tablespoon. So it's not really, not that I would have with a drizzle. I wouldn't have enough to say it's 17 grams, but I would say that I'm consuming of the grams, and you honestly have to just keep watching everything that you're having, because it does add up. And like I said, I try to stay around 60 grams of carbs in a daytime, and that's including even if I have drinks, or I like to have puppy. That is about 5 grams of carbs. So I'm really into all that now. So I hope you guys really enjoy that kind of content as well. And if you'd be so kind to subscribe, there'll be definitely more keto, healthy, friendly meals coming. I'm really getting into that. I'm getting away from the more desserts and all that kind of thing. Trying my best. Like I said, I have lost the 24 pounds. My ultimate goal is to get down to a weight loss goal of 60 pounds. So I'm almost halfway there. It's been a long process because I'm trying to make a life change, and doing it slowly will help keep the weight off longer and that kind of thing. So you can't really say no to all your food groups. You just have to cut back and watch your sugar intake as well as your carbs, which not everyone has to do keto, but I find it's really helping me quite a bit. So yeah, those are getting pretty tender. I'm just going to give them another stir. Yeah, and if I had gone to the grocery store, I definitely probably would have gotten zucchini to go in with this, just to add a little bit of green. Would have been nice. I also do have broccoli in the freezer, so I actually might add that in soon, because then that'll help give some color to it. And broccoli isn't too bad for carbs as well. I want to say, let me look at the bag here. I want to say broccoli is maybe like 5 or 6 carbs. Let's see here. So your broccoli, yeah, 5 grams of carbs in 3/4 of a cup. So you can have quite a bit of broccoli before it's getting to be too much for you. And I'm going to be adding a bit to this just for the color. So we'll see here, 1 second. Bear with me, the steam isn't helping me, obviously, with my cold. So yeah, it adds some nice color to it, and adds a little bit of bulk to the meal as well. Add that in. So that, you gotta just add your timing. So I started poking the sweet potato with a fork. When it started to feel at least a little bit soft, then I add the broccoli, because you want it to all finish at the same time, which is the goal here. Just gonna add those back into the freezer. So yeah, it's definitely starting to smell really good. I'll give this a little stir. Another thing too, I've been incorporating quite a bit more exercise into my routine. My husband's lost quite a bit of weight as well, just from me cooking better. But yeah, that broccoli definitely adds a nice color to it. It's all about eating the rainbow. You're getting all your different vegetables in there and your fruits. You have to be careful with fruits though. There's definitely more carbs in the fruit, depending what you're having. Like the other day I just looked up, a banana has 23 grams of carbs. I felt like that was insane. So if I was having my half a cup of yogurt, or a cup of yogurt, I think the one I get is Too Good, it's called, for yogurt, and it's 3/4 of a cup is 7 grams of carbs. So if I have 3/4 of a cup of that, so 7, and then if I were to add in maybe 1/3 of a banana on top to top it off, your carbs add up rather quickly. And then if you watch too, like there's certain foods that you can have that are 0 carbs. So meat, cheese, any eggs, that kind of thing. If I'm having a really starving day, I just add those in and I fill up on whether it's cheese, or I get like a meat, like a prosciutto meat or something like that, just to change it up, and then I don't feel like I'm starving. Another thing too, I definitely try to stay on top of my water intake. That helps quite a bit. Excuse me. So if I'm full feeling, I just add, or if I'm not full, I just drink a glass of water, 2 glasses of water beforehand, before my meal. Then I have my meal and then I feel satiated. It kind of helps. So there's always that option too. I do really enjoy like the flavored waters. I'm almost a sucker for the carbonated water as well. I enjoy that. Lots of Perrier, I do enjoy that. The Poppy has about 7 grams of carbs in a can, so I try to just limit that amount, have one every second day. But yeah, all the regular, if you check the back of the carbonated waters, they're all like 0 carbs, 0 calories too usually, but some of them honestly trick you. You feel like you're getting something that has no calories, and the one, I forget which one it was Perrier, but I checked the back and it was 140 calories. I'm like, oh my god, here I thought I was drinking water and it's not flavored water. So you just have to be really careful for that, because if you're not noticing that for your amount of carbs, like anything you put on top of your meals, anything you're drinking, those carbs are like empty, and then they just add up and you don't lose any weight and it doesn't help you. So you really got to watch for that. I'm just going to give this another stir. Yeah, the broccoli really added to it. I really like that. This is going to taste so good. I'm going to check the tenderness too of the, that over there. Keep checking the tenderness of the sweet potato. Yeah, see, it's getting there. That went right through. That's super soft. It's now just the broccoli. I maybe should have added the broccoli a little bit sooner than I did, but it was kind of an afterthought, honestly. So the potatoes will just be a little softer than I thought. That's alright. Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to try and get back to posting. I'll do lives every now and again. I do have my Instagram link, so if you guys want to follow me over there, post lots of reels. I'll try and post more pictures on Instagram of like final meal dishes and that kind of thing that I'm posting, or that I'm making videos of. But it's definitely going to be
more healthier meals, lower carbs. I honestly haven't cooked any pasta since November, which is crazy. No, that's a lie. Actually, I cooked it one time, and that was it. I didn't have any, my husband did, and he said how disgusting he felt. Like, just the heaviness. And when you look at pasta, you feel like, oh yeah, I can have a bowl of pasta, but realistically, a serving size is like, I don't know, half a cup of it uncooked, maybe quarter of a cup. Like, it's very small of what you really should be having for your pasta. Another really good one I think I'm gonna do next week sometime is the spaghetti pasta. I've done it a few times and it's actually super filling and it's really, really good. I really enjoyed that. And I just make my regular pasta meat sauce with all the garlic, so you don't really feel like you're missing out on anything, which is nice, but I do that. Just trying to think off the top of my head. I did buy, I think another video, it's kind of cheating because it's a pre-made brownie, but it's like a bagged mix, but it's keto, so I mean, there's that too for an option. It's still higher in carbs, but it's obviously a treat. You're not going to be having that every single day. So yeah, I don't know, lots of different options. If you guys have any requests for certain recipes, you'll have to let me know. Just throw me a message, comment on any of my videos, and I'll definitely grab those for you and make them. But yeah, overall, definitely feeling better from losing the weight and eating better and all the things. I mean, it doesn't have to be plain. I season my food very well. The taste is there. No one's really complaining about the taste, which is nice. So yeah, just waiting for this broccoli now to soften up. Like I said, I could have added it a little bit sooner than I did. But I'll just keep it going and stir every once in a while. Kind of get those to the bottom so they cook better. Just gonna test the firmness of the broccoli. Oh yeah, it's getting there. It's coming along. Might take a few more minutes. I don't know if I'll have the broccoli. I'm not overly a fan of broccoli, but I know my husband likes it. So I'm just gonna get my bowl ready. I'm just gonna have a little bit of this just to plate it to show you guys what it actually looks like. Yeah, that dishwasher's waiting for me, isn't it? Okay, where did the sour cream go? I feel like I had it. Oh yeah, there it is. Hiding. There's my sour cream. And I have a little bit of honey to go on with the lemon. I have to see how this tastes, honestly. I think it'll be good. It's pretty much done except for the broccoli. I'm just gonna steal a little bit of the potato and a little bit of broccoli. Potato and the meat is definitely done. And two, it's all about portion size. Like that probably will be enough for me. And look at how much is left. Like that's like 3 or 4 days of meal prep for me. If for lunches. Probably 3, but you guys know what I'm saying. Like that's a bowl, regular size, what I would have. And then I'm just gonna put a little bit of sour cream on the side for the potatoes. Tiny drizzle of honey. Not much at all, really. And then a little bit of squeezed lime. And that's about it. And I just kind of let it cool a little bit. Yeah, those potatoes are soft. Mix the meat. It's really hot. It literally just came off the stove. Yeah, it's really good. Honey adds like a different flavor, which is nice. I mean, not everyone might like that, but oh, it's hot. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's live. If you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, I'd love to grow my content. I have my Instagram linked. If you guys want to follow me over there, I'm going to start taking more pictures and posting. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. And I'll be back sooner than later, I'm sure. Thanks, guys. I'm going to end it here.